Howdy, welcome to Dwayne's Custom Baits. Been a while, I know, I'm sorry. The light behind my phone was blew up and had to get a new one, and had to get a new tripod for the phone. So it's been a while. I think 8 months since my last video. Hopefully it won't be that long for the next one after this one. I'm doing Tennessee shad and my 2.75 actually, or two. I think I got 2.5, but anyway, my tiny swim bait. What's it? DCB minnow, I think it is. I call it. And then my new trout lure that I have out. It's a 1.5 inch. I call it a wiggler. It looks a little bit like, well, it looks a lot like the trout magnet, but the trout magnet is a little over an inch and just a hair over an inch and a quarter, and mine's an inch and a half, and that the body style is bigger, and after you put the hook in it, the two little tails on it have more action on it, and everybody's been that used it has loved it. So I'm going to shoot some of those. That's just going to be for stock. The other's for an order and stock, both. And I'm starting with empty. There's nothing in them right now. I'm going to show that fill it. I'm not going to fill them. I'm going to do probably maybe 2 quarts in each one. Split a gallon in half. Best I can. I'm not going to measure it out. So I'm going to put it, well, I'll show you exactly where I'm going to put it at. In my pot, the bottom of my stirrers are, we'll call it a 1/2 inch from the bottom of the pot. So I am going to, I believe the oil line is a little bit lower, but I'll check. At least it's going to come to the top, this piece right here. That's my motor and my blade to stir it all up. The pots are plugged in, so that's all we got to do. And that's got to turn my stirrers on. Well, plug them in, I mean. Ain't got to worry about turning on just yet, but plug them in. There. Oh, come here. I gotta be careful because my twin injector's already loose. Alright, where you at there? Well, I'm gonna have to go around the other side so I can see it. Sorry about that. I should normally. Alright, that's already going. Okay. To make Tennessee shad, I've got from Lure Works, we call it Arkansas Shiner 192. And the light pearl belly with a little bit of 015 silver flake and even less 035 black flake. Just a little bit. That makes Tennessee shad. The only difference between Arkansas Shiner and Tennessee Shiner is the glitter. You don't put any glitter in it, you're making Arkansas Shiner. You put the silver and the black flake in it, you have Tennessee Shiner. Shads, excuse me, not Shiner, but shads. The only differences. So, got a nut in it. This has been really good. I've only got about 4 colors from them, but I've already got my plastic broken down. And some people are going to frown on this. Say I'm going to introduce some bubbles. I don't have any problems. Alrighty. It's not been setting very long. I just mixed them up. I broke them down the other day. I mean, I've already used up 1 gallon, but let's pour it in. And they are cold. They're not heated up, turned on or nothing. Let's see here. Which comes first? What I thought. To the top of that's going to be first. I mean, last. So I may have to use a little bit from one of the other ones, my other gallons. See here. Oh, maybe we don't. No, well. Oh, I'm going to have to use just a little bit. about a quarter of an inch, not quite a quarter of an inch from the top. Okay. And this is Lurecraft Economy Soft. It's what I've been using. I've been using Lurecraft for years. I've tried some of the others, and I've always gone back to Lurecraft. And right now, my exhaust fan's completely off because I'm not doing anything just yet. Let's go ahead and grab one of these others. Give it a little bit of a shake. Everything all mixed up good. I don't need but a little bit to get it to where I want, even with the other color there, side. And come on, right there. Alrighty. Now we're done. Oops. There we go. Knocking everything down. I got a mess and a half. So much stuff going on, I've been messing in a half. Alright, now, reach back here. Crank them both up to 400. They're wide open now. And turn them on. Don't ask me what setting, what the RPMs are. I don't know. You'll have to get in touch with Stir Mix-a-Lot company. The what is it? Hot Runner. Just a moment here. Hot Runner Machine. HotRunnerMachines.com. And ask them what the RPMs are. I don't know. I've never had a problem with them. Alright, that one might still need just a hair, and this might be it, I don't know. But after I use them, I always dump them over the side and get a little bit more out of it. Okay, that'll do her. So let's take this full one back out since I'll be using it. I'm going to be ordering some more plastic soon. A little thirsty. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. But it's muted, so. Excuse me. Alrighty. Normally, I don't stand around and just wait for this to get hard. Normally, I'll have lures on my wall to take care of or something, or I'll be bagging up some lures. And I do have some to bag, but they're upstairs right now where I've been bagging them up upstairs. Go ahead and put this in. I'll put this one in first. This is just white pearl. You don't want to make it a complete white pearl like you would a white pearl fluke. With just a light pearl color to it. I may have to put a little bit more than this, but we're going to start with a 1/4 teaspoon. Now I didn't get the other kind of cap for the shiner like I did for the other one, so this is a pain. You got to be real careful. I prefer the other way, but that was 10 drops of the Arkansas Shiner, number 192. I'll probably have to add more, but I didn't want to put too much. That's how I came up with my Down and Dirty Tennessee shad color. I thought it was too green. And instead of just putting 1 drop of brown and seeing how that looked, I went ahead and put 2 drops of brown. And it was more brown than green. So I called it Down and Dirty Tennessee shad. And my brother, with the small one that I'm going to be making here, caught a 13-pound stringer of trout on it. Rainbow trouts, I think it was, but He had a couple of really nice ones that they had stocked in there, but then the rest were normal size, and he had a 13-pound stringer, so. It worked good on bass too, and crappies. I've actually had a 20-inch crappie caught on my 3.8 Kitech style swim baits that I do, the DCB Swimmers, and DCB Magic. So, they do work, I know. So, all right, 400 degrees, they're both already starting to get a little bit jelly. It's going to take a little while, though, for it to go through its whole cycles before I turn it down. I'm going to put that on low for right now. I should have tied my shoes up before I started this, but oh well. I don't think I'm going to need any more of this, but we'll hang on a minute. I still put the lid on it. I'd hate to spill it. This stuff ain't cheap, you know. Y'all that make the lures knows this stuff ain't cheap. Which I haven't bought any white in a while, so I think I got a half a pound. It might have been a full pound, I don't remember right now. And then I'll wait for it to gel up to put my flakes in and everything. But both colors are gelling up a little bit. I'll wait for it to get right before I go to shoot. And before you turn on the aluminum block to heat up the dual injector, you let your plastic get about 3/4 of the way done, and then you hit the button to heat them up. Or, because if you don't, there's a little plastic still inside this aluminum block here, and then the two little L pieces that I've got holding it in, there's still a little bit of plastic in that. And if you have that on, this piece will heat up faster than these will. So you'll burn that, and then you're stuck. Because I've done that once before. I've never burnt the plastic in here. I just burnt what was in the pieces connecting the aluminum bracket there in the center. Looks like I'm going to have to add a couple more drops of the Arkansas Shiner color in there. And maybe a smidgen more of the both. Yeah. I'm going to have to put a little bit more of both, but I'll wait a little bit longer. I got a spoon here to check it out, check out my color, see how it looks. Mango flavored water with a ultra feisty mango Monster Energy drink. Not complete thing, but although this does hold 30 ounces, and it'll hold from here up a full Monster Energy drink. But I didn't use it all. I left a couple of inches and poured in some more of the mango flavored water. I like it. No, I've only got water over there in my refrigerator down here. This is the only thing I said. This, to me, now, you know, this is a little boring. I don't have anything to do other than stand here and talk to y'all, which is okay. If I was doing a live, I guess I could answer questions. I'd have to have my laptop over there in the corner set up, though. I've never done a live. May have to do that sometime, do a short live version. But normally I don't start the video until the plastic's ready to go. But I told them that I would do it this way. Because there's a person that has one of these, but maybe not this stir from the other guy, and they burnt plastic while it was running. So I told them that I would do a video tonight, show them putting in the fresh plastic and heating it up. And you already told you, I cranked them up to 400. I haven't touched the sets yet. Might have to, well, I know I'm going to have to, but put a smidgen more. a little bit more of this one, because this one's starting to get a little bit darker looking. I'm not going to put let's go with I think that's 1/8 of a teaspoon. TSP. I didn't think about it when I bought these. I had to go and tape the color, put a piece of tape around the colors. Because I've wore that one off already. And I started wearing off a couple of the other ones that I use mostly. So I had to do that. And I should get the metal ones, but that's when I was taking care of my parents and people knew what I was doing. And, I mean, which was cool. I mean, I didn't get the orders like I normally do. Because they knew I was taking care of my mom and my dad. Well, my dad and my mom. And it was kind of a rough Christmas since Mom died on the 31st a year ago. It was December, so a little rough for that. Okay, come on. I did splash up some. Yeah. I know this is why some people say they heat it up first in the microwave and then put them in here. But like I said, normally I've got lures I bag up or I take them. This ain't the lure, but I'll take my lures and I'll put them in gallon bags. And instead of waiting until I put them in the individual bags, I'll put them in a bunch of lures in a gallon bag. Pour my DCB tournament juice in there that I make. Put it in the bag, zip it back up, leave an air bubble, big air bubble in there, and then I'll just shake them around. I'll do that to 2 or 3 of them while I'm waiting on this before I ever turn the video on. Or I would have done that already, and I'll be bagging lures up. Oh, I got something to add to this bag. This bag is an overflow bag, and I got a couple of guys wanting a couple of them. Where I was taking care of my parents, I didn't have time to fish like I did all the time. So I've got a bunch of lures. I have sold, shoot, I don't know how many of these gallon bags full of different baits. 99% of the time, there's nothing wrong with them. Once a blue moon, there might be one I have an air bubble in or something. But I tell people, you know, up front, there might be something wrong with a couple of them. But there's some people like it because, really like them because they might get a lure that they've never really would have thought about using before. Maybe like a 10-inch lizard. I've got people here thinks I'm crazy throwing a 10 or 12-inch worm. They throw 4s and 6s and 7s. Like, you don't want no 10s? Oh, that's too big. I'm like, no, it ain't. But hey, oh well. I got a couple people, because they bought the bag. Uh-oh, come on, get out of here now. Take the tear tail off. Oh, this is the fat one. Okay. I got some boys in the next county over in the 10.5-inch one. See that big old fat tail? This is the 14-inch worm, I believe. Yeah, that's the 14-inch one. But I got this in a 12.5, I believe it is. And there's some kids that love it. They have tore up some big bass on them. And actually in that same color. And I got some people that bought that 14-inch one, so. But, you know, people around here don't think these will work. Shoot, actually, there's some people in Florida that don't think 14-inch worms will work. I know a police officer in Miramar, Florida that knows better. Because he buys them by the 50s and 100s off of me. He loves them. Oh, that's right. I got a couple lures to throw into that bag there. That's my regular 12-inch worm there. That's a motor. No, that one is Okeechobee Crawl. And that's the Bama Crawl. These are both 12-inch worms. And we got a couple other things over here that I don't need because my tackle box is full. I haven't got to fish a lot. Actually, I've done more trout fishing than I have bass fishing. Well, since winter come along anyway. This is my 5-inch lizard. There. Bama Crawl. Another Bama Crawl. I've got 4 of them. All 5-inch lizards. I'm going to stick in that bag to be sold. And all of these, the worms, the lizard, my flukes, my crawdads, my tubes, everything made out of this plastic. Lurecraft Soft Economy. The only one that's not is my big 6-inch swim bait that I put a 3/8 ounce weight and a 4/0 mustad hook system in it. My 6-inch one's in it. And that one, I use a saltwater plastic from Lurecraft. And believe it or not, I've had 6-inch bass hit it. And I'm going, what in this world? And I was fishing a pond that's maybe 400 or 500 yards from here, maybe a little bit more, on a strip job where they strip mine for coal. It's a pond there. And I'm just fishing this pond, standing right by the bank, and I just caught a little 6-inch bass holding up by the barely by the lip there. You know, I'm going, what are you going to do with this? It's the same size as you. And right before I tossed it in the water, one went swimming past me, and you know how bass swims just like that right there. So I was like, let me see something. And I let that little bass go and pulled some lime out, put that lure in there. I'm getting ready to sneeze in a minute. Pulled it back to me, and that thing was swimming. Hang on. I knew it was coming. That 6-inch lure was just swimming just like that bass was that went right past me. That big paddle tail with that saltwater plastic in it. So, and I have caught, until a muskie bit it off right behind the hook, I caught 22 bass on one of those 6-inch swim baits. The biggest one was right at 6 pounds, maybe just a hair under, but right about 6. And then down to that 6-inch one. But 22 until about a 6-foot-long muskie bit the tail of it off. Actually, now that green's looking good. Better than I thought it was. Let's see. Nah, it's going to need some color. It looks good down in there, but it needs some more. It's way light. Glad I checked, because it looks good there, but it's not. So, wait a minute. Shake it up a little bit more again. Okay. Yeah. Oh, my hand. My thumb, actually. Five more. That'll be okay. Wipe it off my thumb here now. Okay. Let's see here. That looks like that might be pretty over here. This one looks like it is perfect. Now, since I put that second little bit into it, I'll check it in a minute. It's not got hot yet, because it's not even making any, well, yeah, there's a few fumes I can see right there. Not much. No, let me go ahead and take care of this. Got that one out. What we got here? Oh, some crawdads that I did for a guy. Black crawdads. I call that a fighting crawl. I got this crawdad comes into 4 inches and a 2.5, I believe it is. The black, solid black chartreuse claws. There's 4 or 5 of these in here, and I've already got some of them, so I don't need them. Then my call it my flip and crawl. No. Yeah. Yeah, flip and crawl. That other one I call the fight and crawl. And it's really nice. People are loving it too. So let's see here. Get these out here. This will go in there. What I got upstairs, I've got a bag of this upstairs too that's almost full. Take one and fill it up, and I can make a phone call. Some boys come on and pick it up. Well, after this snow gets gone. Here's the lure we're making tonight, but not in this color. This color, which I'm going to keep these two. Trout will eat them. My brother has found out. My trout. That's the little swim bait I'm making tonight. This color, I called it Psycho Baby Bass, because it has some red, it might have some purple, and some gold. It's got different colors than you would normally put in a baby bass. So, but the top and the belly is the baby bass color, so I went ahead and called it Psycho Baby Bass. I only got 2 of those left, it look like. And then I've got 4.5 and 6-inch and the Alabama crawl. The 4.5 and 6-inch ones in Alabama crawl. I'll put those in there. Okay, I'll get rid of these. I believe that's all the lures I've got that I can put away with. Yes, it is. All right. Well, we'll have to wait now. Oh, I got a little bit of color there on the edge. Well, we can pull this one off by now. Yeah. Not too hot now. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. No, they're down here. Okay. Whew. Thought I might have to go run upstairs for a minute and get my gloves. I wore them when I went to go feed the horse and the dogs and the chickens today. When I went outside. Well, I don't know. I may have to add just a little bit more. But I know one thing. Go ahead and flip my switch on my heater over here. Get my centerpiece there heated up. Let's see, I don't have it down here. It's outside. All right. Oh, one thing new from the last videos, 8 months ago, this little beard there got going. All right, let's put these up. I'll put them back over here where I had them anyway. Wait a minute. A little on the floor here, table here. That's what I had to copy, so don't give that one away. All right, that was just my beetle. Alrighty. I can probably take, like I said, I can probably take the one and I have one upstairs of those. I can probably take it and fill that one up and then finish filling up the one that's upstairs. A little bit more. I should have went ahead and put another whole quarter, but didn't. Since I'm doing what I'm doing, as much as I'm doing here. Let's see. Yeah, this is what, been 29 minutes? So I know the guys that use microwave said, well, I would have already been shooting now. That's fine. I'm not busting on people using microwaves, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people that does use microwaves. And that's fine. I just never have used them. Whoa, I'm about to stick that down in there. It's got this on here. Alright, let's see how this is looking. See, normally y'all don't see me doing all this. But I also don't edit, so like I always say, if I goof up, you all see it. Alrighty, I might do the trout lure first and let that set up, see how it looks. Because I think I'm going to need some more color. That was close to getting me good. Just barely rub my finger. We're good. Excuse me. My dinner, my homemade chili's talking back at me. Yeah, my chili's talking back at me. Okay. That's 15 drops. That'll be plenty. And this will be a whole half a teaspoon of pearl in this one. And that should be plenty. Whew. Still a little warm on here. Plus, we ain't nowhere near ready to shoot anyway. These aren't, and neither is the middle piece. It's only at 150 degrees. Not quite where it needs to be. Okay. And there we go. So I want to wipe this down a little bit here. Okay. There we go. That looks like enough, but still not 100% on this one. This should be more like that. I gotta be careful here though, before the whole thing falls on me. Oh, that side's loose now. Ah, come on now. Ah. Terrible, gotta work on your shop light while you're working, huh? Alright, let's see here. Well, I can't get it out now like I wanted to. Okay. Well, I must go cook it or something there. Oh, well, at least that's letting it roll a little bit more like it was before, used to be. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, okay, I know what's wrong there. That's right. That was turned backwards. That's why it's not doing it right. Okay. I just had to kind of rig them two up there. They didn't really go like they're supposed to. Where I've got the boards here to hold my light and fan on. Now it's doing a little bit more. I'm going to shoot just the trout fishing lure, the mold in the back. I've only got one. I need to get more. The good thing about this one, though, it shoots 20 at a time. So I shoot one bag at a time. I put 20 to a bag. And so at least I'm shooting a bag at a time instead of having to shoot it 3 or 4 times to get a full bag. Like this in here, that little one there, I put 20 to a bag. So I'm shooting 8 at a time. So I got to shoot 3 times to get a full bag. Yeah, my brother sees this video, sees I got these, he's going to come looking for them when he comes in. I'll just leave them right there for right now. I let these keep mixing because they've got that piece where I pulled off the spoon, and we're going to get me to pull it off of this one and put it over here. it's still, let it melt it down before I turn them down. And I'm not going to turn them down till this is about ready to go. Then I'll turn it down. Excuse me, I'm going to bow down right here in front of you. I got a wood burning stove sitting right there. Right over there. It ain't burning much at the moment. I just got some smoke in here. I'm going to light a incense to cover the smoke, smell that smoke up. Now, fire smoke. Excuse me just a moment. Yeah. And I don't normally do it like this. I normally wait till the plastic is ready, but well, we're at 200 on my heater down there for my dual injector. Almost 205. It says set at 350, but I just turned it down to, I've got it turned down to 320 now. It ain't not messed up since I put it down to 320. The aluminum block hasn't. While we're doing this video, it might be my longest video ever. I don't know. Could be. Some of them I've got thousands of views. Some of them I've got just 2 or 3. Some of them I've got a lot of time watching. Some of them I don't. But I thank everybody that looks at them. $218, about 100 more degrees to go. My left thumb's just swollen up just a smidgen, and then. So my black and my silver flake right down there. That's going into here. Nothing else, no flake goes into the green color. The Arkansas Shiner color. It all goes in the belly of the other one. And that's where you got to be careful on this one. The upper side of each hole is the top side on this one. The way I've got a T and a B, so I'll know top and bottom. Because if I flip it around by accident, then I'm going to be shooting them backwards. On the trout wiggler, the 1.5, it doesn't matter. It won't care. I can turn it either way, and it doesn't matter. I'll show you that one when I pull it. Because this will be the first time I've shot these on the video. I've got, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 colors in stock of them made up. But I haven't done a video yet where I didn't have that light behind me or the tripod that the phone's in. Galaxy A51. Probably 2 years old, I think. It's been a great fun. I like it. That 39, 40 minutes. 39.25. Okay. So, I mean, this is good to go. I'm just waiting on the heater now. I could turn it down a little bit, but I haven't yet. And I don't test the plastic. I've been doing it long enough now that I don't. I know when she's done, when she's not. I've been using the Presto Pots now for about a year, I think. I've always done hand poured. Then I went to hand injecting with still a 2-burner hot plate and my other injectors, and with the I had the Lurcraft. I got the Lurcraft. I don't have any here. They're all hanging up back behind me. I've got a 20-ounce injector. I forget what the twin is. I got a small one that only shoots about 6 ounces, and the other one, the other twin, I forget now how much it shoots. I haven't used it in so long. Well, this is the biggest one that Ultra Modes makes. This is a 14-ounce one. If I got a couple other molds that I want to get, they're big cavity finesse worms, I would love to have a bigger one. But I don't know if that will do one of the a 20 count mold. They have the regular 5s, and they have them in a 10, and they have them in a 20. I would love to have a boatload of the 20 ounce or 20 count ones. Especially since I put 20 to a bag. And my 4.5s and my 6s. If I had the 8s, I might do 20, but nah, I don't know. 8s and 10s, I might just do 10. I'm not sure. But I don't have them yet, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, since I don't have an order for them, I'm going to do the trout one first. And if I need more of the white pearl, I can stick it in. Or if I need some more of the Arkansas Shiner, I can put a few more drops in. And I won't be wasting anything, because I can shoot them. I'll keep those myself. Or I wouldn't be wasting these either if they weren't exactly right. My brother would still take them. I can talk about, he don't listen and watch my videos. Now watch, he'll watch this one since I said this. Oh, that's right. I'm pulling my, like I said, it's awful smoky, but I'm pulling my smoke in from my incenses that I burnt too. I can smell it. Alright, let's turn that down to about a little below 350. A little below 350. Let's see. Okay. You normally have this on high. Makes a little bit too much noise to do a video. But it sucks it out good. It'll definitely pull the smoke from the incenses over this way. The one's headed back toward the back and going out, but it'll pull it back if I leave that on long enough. But for the video, we're going to keep it down on low. Just needs a few flakes of black. Some of them don't even get in each and every mold. Do a quarter black flake. 0.35 the black. Quarter tablespoon. That's all I'm going to put in there. I know it's not much, but it's not supposed to be. That might have been too much. But we're going to say it's not, and hope it's not. And the old 35 silver, it gets even less of that. So we'll go to an eighth and not hardly do a whole eighth, because it just has just a little flash in it. But instead of a whole eighth, about a 16th of the silver. Now, there, where it's small, there still would be a lot more silver than there is black flake in it, but. And we can adjust that if I want some more in it when I get it done, we can do that too. This over here. Okay. Yeah, that bottom's looking pretty right now. $267, $268. A little bit more. I probably should turn that on a little bit sooner, but I didn't. In the world does that show? Don't know. Let me see if I'm careful enough. Well, I'll just do it in the chair. Okay. I'm going to tie up my shoes right quick. Okay. I get this shot and I get done. Probably be uploading this later tonight. Or in the morning, one or the other. Yeah, that's plenty of silver, and I might have put too much black actually in it. Probably should have went with an eighth of black instead of a quarter. And I didn't do a full quarter, but probably should have went with an eighth black. And then the 16th of the silver would have worked better. $275. Yeah, it's starting to right there a little bit. Alright. It's getting better. The middle part's starting to melt now on it. And the block. Oh. 278. $279. Let's see something here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's getting there, almost. A little bit warmer, and we'll be good to go. It's up to 281 now. They put on a good show. Okay, here. Maybe I should have bumped that up to left that on, but bumped up to about 340. I'm at 282 pounds. I mean, 282 degrees, I'm sorry. Not 282 pounds. I might be big, but I'm not that big. Oh, just noticed that. I ain't centered, but it's the best it's gonna be. Alrighty. Uh, 284. Get this to do better. I'd go ahead and. Oh, there we go. Okay. The clear side I'm not worried about. That had white with silver, clear with silver flake. I did white ice with this last, so that's why there's some white in it. I'm not worried about the left side. I just don't want to get no white. Well, white wouldn't hurt it real bad, but it might mess up my green a little bit. Wow, it jumped up now, 288. All right, fire. Aren't you working better? Yeah. Go ahead and do something I know I shouldn't do. Go ahead and give it a whirl. I think that white and clear is going to come out good enough for me. Now on this first pump, when I do this with new colors and I hadn't cleaned it out good, when I get I'll pull it up full and I can shoot all 8 of these easily with it, but I'm going to shoot these first and I might shoot a couple of these. Then when it gets down toward the nitty gritty where I pulled it out of there, I throw that last little bit away because I didn't clean it out before I shut it off and let it harden up. And that's how I make sure I get rid of the color out of it after I do it like this. Then after that, I can shoot it all back into the system. Okay. 53 minutes. Okay, normally I've already done this. Alrighty. Alrighty, man. What in the world there? Alrighty. Don't like the sound of that, but let's go ahead. Now I'm not forcing, it's just my hand resting up there, really. Okay. Well, oh well. This is a disaster on this one. On that second one there. I'm shooting 2 running. Oh snap. Mess up my remote control there. And I'm shooting these wrong way. So it should be up and down instead of side by side. So those first ones are all definitely wrong. Dummy me. Oh, now my O-rings are off. So, oh well. We'll go ahead and shoot them all. Since I done goofed up. I'm gonna push some of it back in there. See, I knew there was a bunch of air bubbles in there. Into about right there. And then cut it off. And I'll come over here to my trash pile over here. Okay. Looks like that pretty well did it, as far as that goes. Did I? Yeah, I did. And that sucker pouring out of there. Okay. Yeah, luckily that's all green. That might be a little light. Let's see something here. Down to 300. Down to 300. Yeah, like so. Alrighty. Little off. Yeah, that green's a little on the pale side, if you ask me. And the other side is more clear still, so I'm going to have to add some more, it looks like. But we'll find out here just in a minute. I'm going to pull them out. As you've seen, I just now cut it down to 300. I might put it back up just a little bit, but I don't have any plastic scorched. The way I started that video today is how I run it all the time. When I when I don't show you all how I do the plastic. And a lot of times I've even ran on 400 even longer. And just only turned it back to 350. But this is runny as all get out, so I cut it back a little bit further. Alrighty. I need a piece of paper towel here to clean that end off. Where the O-ring came off at. There's plastic down in there, around there. Alrighty. Nothing wrong with the O-ring? Nope. Okay. Hot, 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 and hot. Yeah, like that. Okay, so check and see what we got here. And that right there. And this here's the little 1.5 inch wigglers. Yeah, needs more green. Lord have mercy. The other side just a little bit, but the green side needs a whole lot. Well, that's the green side. And that's the pearl side. The green needs probably about 10 more drops. The only thing I don't like about these, gotta get my recipes when I went from 2 cups or even 4 cups to this now. If you're a mathematician, you could figure this out easily. I'm not. Hey, there was 10 drops. And my pearl. There you are. Okay. What the heck is that? Blue pearl? Yep. I mean, blue highlight? Okay. That's a blue highlight. That makes 20 drops of the Tennessee Shad or Arkansas Shiner. And that's a half a teaspoon of the white pearl. Okay. Now all I do though, I've got a table. In one of my videos I show it. I just peel the top, pop the top of it off. And my pads, I've got some that are smaller and they have a flat end on them. I just push that flat into this tip here, and I hang them for 2 days at the least. I don't drop them in water like some people do, and I'm not knocking on anybody that does that either. I just don't do it. That's all. Now, yes, I have had guys like on their way to work call me in the morning. Hey, Dwayne, I got a tournament tonight over there in Kentucky. Like, can I get some lures tonight? And I go, I don't guarantee it. Supposed to have 2 days. They're like, I understand. Well, like, yeah, I can have them for you. And they'll stop by on the way back home and pick them up. And I still don't drop them in water then. They're going to be putting water when he goes fishing. Alrighty. Yeah. Just like I said. Well, yeah. They're laminated. But the green's supposed to be, the green's supposed to be there instead of on the side. And that's supposed to be the bottom instead of on the other side. Maybe the trout won't notice it though. That's just something going past them. I'll hang on to it for the trout for my brother. That and then this one. I know I did a couple of them the right way. Yeah, there's one done the right way. Oh, whoops. That's the bad one altogether. Well, that one didn't quite get all the way filled up. They didn't get the tail done. Yeah, another tail ain't there. That's the only one that's messed up. Like that, I mean. The rest of them are just messed up because the color's not 100% right. But I can still hang on to these for myself, or like I said, my brother will take them, or actually even one of his buddies. He'll take pictures of them, showing them to his buddy. His buddy's like, yeah, I'll take them. But I don't have that many of them, so we're not going to do it like that. Yeah, okay. And I have to step out of here for just a second. I need to tighten that big screw up on my, and I hope it's just right there. I don't hope it's not out in my truck. I don't have to run outside in the snow. I'm afraid that's where it's at. It's not here on the ground. I got a little leakage over here. It's got a brand new thing in it, so it shouldn't be doing that. But it is. I'm wasting plastic. And I do not like doing that. Maybe 941. Okay. Okay. Let me see if it's outside right here, outside my wall. I don't think it is. Oh no, but I got something that can work. I got something I can make work though. The old monkey wrench. Yep, a little bit more. A little bit too much that time. That didn't mess that up now doing that. Okay. Alrighty. That's where it ought to be. It doesn't mean it's going to work. That's the bad thing. Doesn't mean it's going to work. Now this still turned a little bit to the side, so it wasn't straight up and down like it ought to be in, so okay. Alright, now. Don't like them air bubbles in there. Okay. Alright, now hopefully it won't do it this time. Just at the very end. Well, maybe more than that. Alright, you sorry thing, you. Like I said, see, you all see my goof up, so bad thing is, it might not want to let me back out. Well, it is, okay. Alright, so this one, I don't got to worry about. Now then, screw this off. Screw that off. Uh-oh. I pulled that from the wrong side, looks like this time. Alright, let go. Thank you. Hmm? Hmm? Hey. Okay. Alright, that's my topping off. Okay. Then push it back in. This time I'm going to go all the way with it. There's some air bubbles in here, so. Not good. Okay. Alright, and stick her back in there now. Am I burping there again? Well, there it is, me running. And still, there's nothing. There's no no burnt plastic or nothing. And it's running good. So, I'm sorry. I forget now your name that had the problem. Hope you see they do work good. I haven't burned any. Like I said, the only time I've ever burnt any, and I don't know if you're using it like this or if you're pulling the plastic right out of the tubs, or if you got this piece here or not. But the only time I've ever burnt, really, is, like I said, when I turned this aluminum block on here. I'll bring you over. Let me undo. Sorry, my glove in the way there. I'm going to take my glove off to flip the camera around. But the only time I've ever had it to do anything, to burn, like I said, flip. Alrighty. Is when I turned this block on too fast and it burned in here or it burned in there. But there's nothing burned in there and there's nothing burned in that one, which you couldn't see if there was anyway because it's that dark green. But that's it. And I hope it helped you out some or helped somebody out. I'm going to get busy here. And like I always say here at Dwayne's Custom Baits, they can swim, but they can't hide. Good night. If you got the snow like I do, stay nice and warm. All right? Bye-bye.